Pistols and revolvers have been used since their inception to carve through swathes of enemies, from sharpshooting bandits of the Midwest to the great train robbers of London, law enforcement through the ages, and now you and me. Often more beautifully crafted than the chiseled mountaintops of France, or more enticing than the soft curves of Pamela from HR. With sublime design, powerful, poignant, and punctiliously proud penetrating power, these weapons are far more than just backup. I'm DRBC 007, and I'm bringing you another Battlefield Bootcamp, the Sidearm Surprise. You're here for one reason and one reason only, to embrace me like a...
Dear sir or madam, my name is Prince Demwewe Mbombo of Nigeria. I have $15 million and I would like to give it to you as a gift. All I need is your account details and sort code. Honey! Honey! We're rich! We're rich, I tell you! Just bring my details, account details and sort code! Yes, I got an email from Prince Demwewe Mbombo of Nigeria! Just bring it now!
It turns out there is no Prince Demwewe Mbombo of Nigeria. You're here for one reason and one reason only, to embrace me like a man, inhale my sweaty greatness, and devour the regurgitated life-giving information that I intend to impart. Take it in your hand, feel its weight. It feels good, doesn't it? You like it, don't you? The smooth, soft metal, the emblazoned patterns, the acerbic waft of gunpowder, her grunting kick in the palm of your hand! Don't be afraid. Embrace her close and she'll never break your heart. I'm here to tell you just how wonderful these little pocket panthers, these tiny terrors, these revolving rapiers can truly be. Number 1. Assault Armory. The assault class is the bread and butter of up-close and personal man-on-man death, so a sidearm is an insanely important part of your armory. 3 class-specific weapons are available to the assault class. A revolver named the Gasser M1870, a big bucking bronco of a weapon with a decent stopping power and rate of fire, but with a slow reload you have better options. The Howder pistol, my personal favourite for the assault class, is a wonderful little odd pistol-type shotgun hybrid. With 4 stunted barrels imbued with greatness, it has very good stopping power at close range and a rather good reload time. However, 4 shots does limit your lethality when standing against more than one enemy. Its time to kill is probably the fastest when up close, and if you like shooting from the hip, like I do on a Saturday night, this little ding-dong of a bad boy is just right for you. Next up is the 1903 Hammerless, a lie-telling pistol with a weaker slap than my pansy of a sister! Its hammer is concealed like the seedy truth behind Jemima's eyes. The hammer was disguised so the pistol could be more easily concealed and without the possibility of it snagging on fabric when hastily removed from a gentleman's undergarments. It has a decent rate of fire and 9 bullets in the magazine, but your affections would be better placed elsewhere. Not a terrible gun, but far from grand. Number 2. Medical Murderers. The medic class has some rather lovely class-specific weapons and easily the best revolver that reared its head above the parapets of World War I. With a unique design featuring recoil to cock its hammer and rotate its cylinder, it was a prized possession and often selected by British officers. The auto revolver has decent damage output of 53 up to 6 meters and 50 up to 10 meters. The C96 is a semi-automatic pistol and was the first to be truly commercially successful, seeing it widely used during World War I, and this Mauser really does make me go wowzer! What? You try and be funny all the time, you sorry good-for-nothing piece of... Crafted by the gods, this pistol is a good weapon to use with few flaws and many positives. It does decent damage at close-medium range, very good hip fire and 10 bullets in the magazine. And the Taschen pistol, M1914. Well, from what you know about me, do you think I will spend much time on this little pea shooter? No, it's about as good as Susan was at bringing me joy. In short, not very. Small in size, smaller magazine than the C96, and unable to satisfy my lust for blood. Number 3. Support Shooters. The support class has one of my favourite sidearms. It's as beautiful as a midsummer night in Cambridge and as dangerous as Mama Dearest's Hellfire Hot Wings. So, I shall start with it. The Repeater Pistol M1912. Looking as good as me when I don my tuxedo, ready for a night of dancing, merriment, and if the mood takes me, a game of billiards with Randy, Richard, and Reginald. This is a stunning weapon. I love its design, and you better agree with me, or so help me God! It does good overall damage, has a rather titillating reload animation, and is just a great overall weapon for standard close to medium distances. The Bulldog revolver is the second weapon for the support class, and although it comes with decent damage output, its excruciatingly slow reload makes me fit with rage. Move on, men. This Bulldog is not one you want to pull out to impress the ladies. Lastly, the Modelo 1915, similar in stats and feel to the Taschen pistol for the medic. It's fast firing with low damage. Enough said. Number 4. Scout Saviors. The Scout class usually doesn't require or utilize their pistols being flung out on the outer reaches of each map, but when the time calls for a weapon willing to wade into battle with you, there is one in particular that's very good. Let's start with the Bodeo 1889, another revolver with decent damage and rate of fire, but the Italian pasta passionate pistol maker forgot to time the reload speed as he dove into another bowl of Mama's spaghetti. The Frommer stop was sent to test my patience, almost identical to the previous fast-firing, low-damage pistols. Sorry for anyone that disagrees, but there simply are much better weapons. And lastly, the Mars Automatic. For a time, it was the most powerful handgun in the world. This pistol is a force to be reckoned with, and it hits harder than when your lady friend places you in the friend zone. What do you think I was doing buying you dinner, flowers, and opening my soul? I don't want to be friends. Friends, she said. You haranguing hussy of a harlot! You stole my heart! The weapon really is very good, with damage that can rival some primary weapons, 11 bullets to tear through, good hip fire, and a rather ravishing design. I likey this weapon. I like it a lot. Number 5, the best of the rest. If the class-specific handguns don't tickle the right spots, then you may be tempted by the sidearms available to all. First up is the incredibly good number 3 revolver. Not much to say here except for decent rate of fire, high stopping power, and fairly good reload. If you want to put someone down fast, this rampant revolver is right for you. And finally, if you want a grand semi-automatic pistol, then I would pick the MLE 1903. Some may have gasped, for I didn't choose the M1911. In my opinion, the only opinion that matters, is the best. It has higher damage output versus distance, far more control, and a bigger reserve of ammunition. It has very good hipfire and down-the-sight aim, and its reload is also very nippy. Plus, it looks rather lovely if I do say so myself. And for a bonus star, the Sidearm Surprise. I often see soldiers make this terrible mistake. They fire their weapon, the last bullet pops from the barrel, but alas, their opponent stands strong. What do? Reload? Run away? No! You whip out your wonder weapon, and not the one God gave you, and you fire away. The speed and lethality of a sidearm surprise is what separates greatness from gravestones. Fire that Martini Henry shot, whip out your pistol, and surprise, motherfucker! Fire your bar down to its bare bones, and surprise, motherfucker! Run around that corner with pistol in hand, and surprise, motherfucker! You should now be more familiar with these little death dealers than hopefully before, and I want to know what is your best sidearm. How do you utilize them? Do you even use them at all? I'm a proud man, but I ain't too proud to beg. These videos take a lot of time, energy, research, and sleepless nights away from my lover, who only wishes to please me like a real lady should please her man. So it would mean a great deal if you could leave a like, craft a comment, and share this video if it impressed you, via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, via smoke signals, the burning beacons of Gondor, carrier pigeons, or even a manservant going door to door. What do you mean most people don't have manservants? I have a manservant! Alas, I must go, for my weapon is hungry and she must feed often.
Feed me, see, Mom.
I expect to see you trouncing through my halls again soon, but until that day when I can grasp you by the wrists and call you brother, I bid you farewell. For more tips, tricks, profound nonsense, and all things Battlefield 1, I'm DRBC 007, signing off.